Hey guys, want to get stronger? Then do these two movements. Peter Bolsius here, Alpha Male Project, coming right at you. The channel that gets you off the couch and back into life. Today we have an awesome video. We're going to look at two of the best ab exercises you can do if you're a male over 50. These are the best exercises you can do regardless of gender, age or anything. Why only two? Because these two give you the most bang. Why only two? Because these two give you the most bang for your buck. So let's get into it. We're going to have a look at the ab roller, cheap item that you can get anywhere, and the toes to bar or the hanging leg raise, whatever you like to call it. And I'm going to break it down and give you heaps of different progressions and regressions. So anyone, and I mean anyone at any level, can do some of this. So if you're overweight, struggle to even get on the ground, I've got a version for you. And if you're fit and you're looking for the next challenge, well then I've got a version for you as well. And we're going to work through both the ab roller and the hanging leg raise. So let's get started. Boom. So we're going to start with the ab roller. Okay, very simple item. One of the best things, gives you a lot of bang for your buck. Not only does it work your midsection, works your lats, your shoulders, your arms, right? If you are one of those guys that can't remember the last time that you were actually on the ground, then I've got a version for you. And for the other guys, we're going to jump into the ab roller straight away. But the guy who hasn't been on the ground for a long time, this is what I got for you. And the reason I'm doing this first progression or regression, I should say, is because I've worked with a lot of guys that really struggled to get down on the ground because it's been so long since they'd done it. I remember back in 2012 or so, I was coaching a guy. He was a big guy. I got him down on the ground and he laid on his back and he looked up and he goes, "Oh, wow." I said, "What?" And he said, "I haven't been in this position. I can't remember the last time I was laying on my back." I said, "What do you do in bed?" And he said, "Oh, my wife props me up with pillows." So there are guys out there that need this, and this is what I want you guys to do. So this is really simple. All I want you to do is get down to the ground and get back up. You might need some assistance, right? Bench, down, down. Maybe just get to here if you can. All the way to the ground, back up, use the bench for assistance if you need to, come back up. Now be really careful of this, transition from there to standing. I don't want you staggering. And some of you guys might be looking at this and think, what a load of crap. I tell you, I've trained and coached a lot of guys in that position that struggle to get down to the ground. So that bit there is for you. Cool. So now let's start with the ab roller. What I find, and a lot of guys find very helpful, is we use the wall as a brake, right? So we get down into position. The thing is, you want to extend your hips first. I've seen guys do this. This does nothing. So we extend our hips first, then go forward. That gives you a break. Pull back, forward, pull back. As you get better, you can move out from the wall. But it's just that safety catch you have there in front of you, and then we can just you don't want to be sagging, and that's going to give you a sore back, and you don't want to be doing this sort of movement. We get our hips over the roller first, out, and we push down, push in with our legs and try and meet our hands and our knees together. So that progression there might take several weeks from when you start and hit the wall to when you're actually doing it full out, belly full movement. Again, we can use the same system as what we did on our knees, but this time we're doing the standing version. So when you get really good at the knee version, you can start this, and I start about this far out, come down, and again, you're using that wall as a break. Take a step back, and again, we're coming out to our virtual plank, and we can take a step back, and just slowly move back. I can feel I'm stuck. That was pushing my boundaries way too much. So they're your different progressions. So it could be as simple as, sorry, I'll stand still. It could be as simple as it's just getting down to the ground and getting back up. Could be a great start for someone who's way overweight and way out of condition. Then start with the ab roller on your knees. Make sure your hips are square, and then start pushing out with the hands. Don't initiate the movement with your hands. Finally, when you're competent in the kneeling and you want to try the standing, try the standing. Obviously, the taller you are, the harder it's going to be. The shorter and stockier you are, the easier it's going to be due to leverages. But that's no excuse. If you want to push hard, push hard. Choose the level appropriate for you. Yeah? And this whole series is about eliminating excuses. So if I put the ab roller straight down there, you say, well, I can't do ab roller, I'm not going to do anything. Here I've given you a really, really basic progression of just getting to the floor and getting back up again. Cool, so let's get outside. We're going to go back down to Chifley Park, hammer the different progressions on the toaster bar or hanging leg raise, whatever you like to call. So here we got some other options. This again is for the big guy or the guy who's really out of shape, that's struggling and probably can't get down to the ground easily. We're going to use a few options here. We've got a picnic table. I'm going to show you on a bench, on a park bench. There's no excuse as long as you pick something that's really solid and is going to handle your weight. Yeah, so work hard on this. I know a lot of guys, when they're big and out of shape, they're embarrassed to be doing this stuff. Don't be, because people are going to respect you for taking action. So take action and get this done. Here's another option. So there you got one less table to stand on or to utilize to get down to the floor. The idea is to keep using your assistance if you need it to get to where you want to go. Cool, righto. Let's try that on getting down onto our back. And that could be the most basic form of lying leg raise, right? So if that's what you need to do to get started, right? We're trying to eliminate excuses here. Well, that's what you got to do. Good. So the important part is to brace the abs. You don't want to be using your hip flexors to pull your knees up. You want to be pushing your belly as if something's going to drop, someone's going to come down and jump on your belly. You push that into the ground. So you're bracing your abs. If you don't brace your abs, you're going to get lower back pain, right? So if you're lying here and you're thinking about just lifting your knees, and this is not really engaging, you're not purposely engaging and driving your body into the ground, you're going to have lower back problems, trust me. So really think about bracing the abs as if someone's about to jump on you or punch you or kick you, and as you bring your legs up, and that's going to protect your lower back. So the next level, put your hands underneath here, and again we're driving our belly into the ground. And so that's the next level. They're doing a bit of demolition over the back here, so you can probably hear the jackhammers. Cool. On the next level, we're going to be looking at the incline lying leg raise, right? So here in the park, we've got one of these. Most old school gyms would have one of these, but unfortunately, old school gyms aren't that common anymore. They used to always have something like this, but if you can find something, it'll help. Straight arms, same principle, we're driving the belly into the board. So that's the next level. Once you get 10 of them, let's move on over to the hanging leg raise. This next level, I'll do it from the side so you can see it. This is the hanging knee raise. What I want you to do is straight arms. I want you to pull down on the bar, brace the abs as if you're getting braced for a punch, and lift the knees at the same time. Try and hold it for a sec and slowly come down. You might have to jump up to begin with and try and resist on the way down. So you might have to stick with that for a little while. Some of you might be able to jump straight in. Some of you will have to work up to that. And then we're going into the final part, which is a toaster bar. You need to pull down on the bar, keeping your lats tight, engaging your lats. There we are. Keeping your lats tight, engaging your lats, pulling on the bar. Try not to bend your arms too much, and really use that bracing of the abs to get things nice and tight. And there you have enough to work with to keep you going for a little while. So we've gone from absolute out of condition fat bastard to fit bastard and everything in between. We're old bastards, there's not much we can do about that, but we can manage where we sit on that scale of fat to fit. So hopefully this has helped you with a couple of exercises to get you started. And I'm going to add one more for the super fit bastards. Well, I'm not saying I'm super fit, but for the fitter old bastards that give you something to challenge. I haven't done this for a long time, so I don't know how it's going to go. I'll put you around the front, just probably a better view. And that's it, guys. Thank you. Thanks for watching. If you like it, give me a like. Comment below. Tell me what you want to see in any future videos. Tell me if these are helpful, if you want to see anything different. And don't forget to subscribe. Push the bell icon so you get a notification every time I post a new video. That's me out of here, Peter Bolsius, Alpha Male Project. Get that in ya. The channel that gets you off the couch and back into life. See ya, I'm out.